Do you know what it takes to be brave?
We're going to talk about that on this episode of 5 Minutes with Dad.
Welcome to 5 Minutes with Dad, starring Pavlos and Angela Pavlidis, where you get to spend a few minutes with the smartest and coolest kids in the whole world, and their dad, too. And now, here are your hosts, Pavlos, Angela, and Nick Pavlidis.
Who's
Hey! That's Maps of 5 Minutes with Dad.
What am I, a broken softball? Bop, 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 bop. Angela, do we have something?
Wait, hold on. Now.
There it is. All right. So let's do this, Ange. We're not going to press too many buttons today because it has been a bit of an adventure today, hasn't it? We've done so many different things today, haven't we, Ange? Sure. You got to talk into the microphone, Ange.
No.
Look at, we can look on this and we can barely register Ange talking.
Wait, hold on, Dad.
What?
Oh, sure.
Oh, sure.
Did you hear me?
Did you hear Angela? All right. So Angela, so we're recording this on Sunday.
I just remembered.
Go ahead. What's up? What you got? What you got, Buttercup? What's up, Buttercup?
Easter.
Easter. We're recording
Greek
this
Easter.
Easter on Greek Easter. Greaster. And the Greek Easter bunny came. The Greek Easter bunny came last night. And what did she bring us? He or she, yeah, we don't know.
So you know how I have Oreo?
So Oreo for everybody but some people may not have listened to every episode, or we might have new listeners. So, and why don't you briefly tell everybody? It's called resetting. So let's reset that topic. What is Oreo?
Oreo is my hamster.
It's Angela's hamster.
There's a whole episode on about
how to choose a family pet.
Yeah, and like we talk about Oreo in there if you want
That's
to
right.
know more about her.
Check that out.
It's got like hamsters are teeny tiny. So I think it's a guinea pig because it's huge.
She got a stuffed guinea pig or hamster that looks just like Oreo cookie.
Probably not a hamster.
And so we call Oreo cookie because she looks like an Oreo cookie. She's got black fur in the front, white in the middle, and black on the back. Mm-hmm. And then the Easter bunny brought a stuffed animal.
And I named it Oreo Junior because I'd have no other.
Because it's a new.
But you said it would be a good idea.
I think we should call it double stuffed because it's twice as big as Oreo cookie and those
Probably
double stuffed
triple.
Oreos. Yeah, so we could call it triple stuffed.
And Oreo's like is teeny tiny, so
Yes.
she's probably the thin.
So.
If we were talking about Oreos.
And then you got those puppets or something like that. What are they called?
Puppets.
Poppets.
Poppets, yeah.
Poppets. That's
Those
cool.
fidget things.
Maybe we'll take a look at those. And what else did you get? You got puzzle thing?
Yeah, it's Stone Go. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah. So we're going to test those out. We'll test out all those things and maybe those will be some resources of the week. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. So you had a good day. You played softball. We're going to talk about that later. First game. We're going to talk about that later in the show. That's the main topic. What does it take to be brave? We're going to talk about that because Angela had a big surprise today when she got the softball. And Angela displayed a whole lot of braveness. Bravity? Braveness? Bravosity?
Just brave.
Brave. You were very brave today, Ange. And then we went to Yaya's, right? And we had some Greek Easter dinner. And now we're home. And we're going to go hit the hit away. That was a cool little thing we got going on there.
It's basically just a baseball on a pole attached to a rope, attached to a pole, and then it just hangs there so you can do it by yourself without anybody having to throw it at you.
That's right. And the faster you swing, the better it works, right?
Yeah, and it's actually really fun too.
It is.
But if you have another person, you don't, like, you can just...
You take turns too.
Yeah.
And Ange, you can challenge yourself to see how many in a row you can get before you have to throw it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you can get
20.
20?
50.
50?
No, I'm probably going to give up after 50.
Give up? What are you talking about, Ange?
No,
You don't
give up from trying to go like all 50 in a row.
Well, I don't know. I think it'll just take some time for you to build up those muscles.
Probably I'm only going to get 5.
All right, so we're going to talk about that on this episode, 5 Minutes with Dad.
We just said that.
No. Okay, so, Ange, before we get into that, what time is it?
Ready for the Roosters of the Week sandwich.
We're ready for we don't need to press those buttons. Here we go. There's Pablo's. Oh, no, here we go.
Eat every snack.
Ange.
Did I press eat chips?
You did eat every snack.
Eat every snack.
Me eat every snack. There we go. She did it. Ange doesn't have her headphones in, so only I can hear it. So she doesn't even know.
No, I can hear because it's really, really
Oh, you can
loud.
hear it in mine, yeah. All right, so we are talking about the Resource of the Week sandwich. Ange, do you want the first joke or the second joke?
Let me see.
Oh my goodness, Angela, this is such a perfect joke for today.
What? I want to be that one.
All right, read it.
What does a pitcher?
Why?
Oh, why does a pitcher raise one leg when she throws the ball?
Why does a pitcher raise one leg when she throws a ball? I don't know.
We're basically talking about a softball pitcher.
That's right. Why does a pitcher raise one leg when she throws the ball?
Because if she raises them both, she'd fall down.
Oh, and
So like this.
I like that joke, and my goodness, we just happened to have that joke listed for this episode. And don't give away the secret, but
If
we
you
will.
guess it, just think of it and see if you're correct.
Yep, tell whoever you're listening with what you think the reason is that joke is interesting for this.
Did.
Okay, so let's talk about the resource of the week, Ange. Okay, so the resource of the week this week is a book.
It's about,
Go ahead.
So it's called
Whatever After?
yeah, that's what it was. I didn't know what
Which one we were talking about?
Yeah. And it's about where a girl and her brother and sometimes her dog goes into this magic mirror and they travel to different fairy tales and they they have to find the magic object to get back to their house before their parents wake up. But it's like every hour in in every day in the fairy tale is an hour back where they live and stuff.
Oh, so
And there's lots of different books. The first book is the Snow White.
is it
Yeah.
cool?
I forget what the name. It's just the Snow White book, and then is about when they travel into Snow White. That's the first book. The second book is about. I'm not gonna say anymore, but 2. The second book is about If the Shoe Fits, so Cinderella's story.
Oh,
And then there's tons of other ones.
well, that's cool. Yeah, so if you want to pick up those books, Angela clearly likes them. Head on over to 5minuteswithdad.com/whatever. And that's our affiliate link to send you over to
whatever.
Amazon. You can check out the box set, the first 6 books, for what's the price right now? $25.18. Whatever. And check those out. And if you do get them, let us know which one is your favorite book, your favorite story in the series.
There's also one that they don't actually go into a fairy tale. They go into a. Let me try and remember.
They don't go into.
Wait, Dad.
What?
Let me try.
Well,
They go into
the
one where.
They go into.
Wait.
That's all right.
No,
We'll think of it.
No, I know how to describe it a little bit.
So describe it.
A bunny goes down a hole, and then this girl follows him.
Is that Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah. They have an Alice in Wonderland one.
Cool.
Not just her and her brother. Instead of her brother. So her brother and her dog don't come, but that one because she's at a friend's.
Oh, she goes to her friend's house and then goes on.
Yeah.
Does her friend go with her in that one?
So her 3 of her. So 2 of her friends and 1 of her friend's friend.
Awesome.
Soon becomes her friend.
Does the rabbit go, I'm late for a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late.
No.
Okay, well, that's embarrassing. That's from Alice in Wonderland, I think, if I remember correctly.
And there's one. This is all I'm going to say from that book.
Okay.
There's actually one bunny that is the fake. That's all I'm going to say.
Whoa. Well, that's cool.
You
Angela.
have to read the rest to
All
find
right,
out.
so check those out at 5minuteswithdad.com/whatever. Whatever. No, just whatever.
I know.
And that's whatever. All right. Now,
And it's also a really fun series.
it is a really fun series. I know you've talked a lot about it, Ange, how much you like it. That's awesome.
Yeah, probably.
And clearly you know them all. That's good. All right, so now it is time for the second joke of the week. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. There's nobody home. I guess we
You
don't
have to do this.
Oh,
Who's there?
Ray D.
Ray D. Who?
Ray D or not, here I come. Huh? Ange gave me the crickets. Angela gave me the crickets.
I don't get it.
Ready? Ready or not, here I come.
Ah.
Ready? Ready or not, here I come. Hey-o. All right. So
now, time for the story.
now time for the
Of the
main
week.
topic. What does it take to be brave? So Angela told you today.
Wait, do we have one? Like,
Do we have one? No. We have the ominous one. Remember the ominous?
anonymous?
No, not anonymous. Ominous. There we go. I like the combo of the 3. So we do this, then at the end I hit the boom.
No.
You want to hear it one more time? Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Angela, switch the buttons on me.
Let's try it again.
That was actually kind of funny, though.
Let's try one last time.
Angela's messing with the buttons. All right. So today, one of the things that we did, we mentioned earlier, was Angela's first softball game. So Angela's first softball game was today. And how many practices did we have before the game?
2?
Oh yeah, we did have a couple. We had tryouts, then we had an indoor practice, then we had an outdoor practice, and then
we had another.
then we had a game.
Practice.
Yeah.
We had 2 upper top.
2 opera. Yep. Couldn't have said it better myself. 2 opera. Uh-oh. I think somebody had a little too much apple juice. Too much Gatorade. 2 opera. Followed by 3 blackata. Followed by 4 blingable. Right?
No, 3 outdoor practices and 1 indoor practice.
Blackata. Oh yeah, that's right. You had the pitching is the other one there. Yeah. So Angela showed up today to softball. And one of the things that we learned was that that this year is the first year the kids get to pitch.
But only 5 times, and then the adults.
Yeah, they get 5 pitches. Although I don't know if that's going to be the way the whole season. I think it might be just for the first couple of games. But we don't know. But none of the girls, or few of the girls, had pitching experience.
2.
There were, I think, 2 had experience. 3 had gone to the pitching clinic the week before.
Yeah.
So one of the girls who went to the pitching clinic was named, we're not going to use names from our teammates. We're just going to use our names. So yes, Angela. And out of the 3 girls who had gone to the pitching clinic.
And another girl did it.
Yep. But who did they choose to be the first pitcher
They
in
said
the
we could
first
choose.
game? And oh yeah. And
Yeah, so I just said whatever.
you said you'll go?
Yeah.
So were you excited to pitch?
Kind of.
Were you a little nervous?
I'm not really good at.
What's that?
I'm not really that good at pitching.
Well, that's right. But you did a
Favorite
great
spot
job.
to be on it is second base.
You like second base.
Yeah.
And did I guess right why you like second base before? Because
Too much balls get thrown to me.
well, yeah, you're not getting every ball thrown at you. You do get some plays coming your way, but when you catch it, you don't have to throw very far, right? Yeah. So, Ange, make sure you talk right into the microphone because we can't. Okay. And you're a pro at this. You're a pro. You got to talk into the mic. You're a pro. You're Angela Podcast Pavlidis. Your middle name is Podcast. We're going to change your name. We're going to add we're going to add a middle name.
No, I already have a middle name.
I know, but we're going to add another one. Actually, we should add 2 so that we have 5 names so there's still a middle one. Because if you have 4, technically you don't have a middle name. You got 2 on the left and 2 on the right. You got nothing in the middle. So, Ange, you were the first pitcher in the first game of softball. And how many times have you pitched in a softball game before? 0? Yes, crickets. But I was so proud of you because you went out there and I could tell. I don't think anyone else really could tell. But I know my Angela. I could tell you were a little nervous and you were a little shy, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And did you think that everyone was watching you? Did you feel pressure or anything like that?
No.
No. And when you threw the first pitch, did it go?
It went really high.
It went really high. And did it land right down the middle? Strike one.
No.
No? Where did it land?
I don't know.
You don't know. I don't think anyone knows. But that's okay.
I didn't really pay attention.
Yeah.
So I tried 3 times for the first person and then a couple times for the second person and then blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. So what it was the girls get to pitch a few and then the coaches take over. So that way the girls get practice. And then the coach's job is to try and let the hitter hit it. Mm-hmm. So Angela was pitching and she did a great job. She had some swings and misses. A couple times she rolled it in there. A couple times she threw it really high, but she's just go ahead.
And when I was hitting, I almost got hit.
Oh, we'll talk about that in a second. Yeah. So the pitches weren't going exactly where you wanted it to go. Is that fair to say, Ange? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it was your first time and you got out there and was everyone saying, boo, boo, get her out of there. Boo. Did everyone boo you? No. Did they cheer for you? No, they said, great job, Ange. And
no, they were like,
come on, Ange, you can do it, Ange.
Cricket, cricket, cricket. And then when I did it, they were like.
And the other coach said, good job. So, Angela, I know that you didn't feel ready to pitch. I could tell. Is that fair to say?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. But you got out there anyhow. And guess what that's called? That's called being what? I'll give you a hint. You said it at the beginning of the episode.
What?
Brave.
Oh.
Wait, that's being brave. Being brave means when you do something that you're not completely confident in, but you try it anyhow. And how many people were watching our game? 2?
50.
Yeah, there were a lot of people watching our game. In fact, there were probably more people watching this game than were at Fenway Park. I think everyone was just so excited to get out of the house after so long.
Wait, what?
There were people. Everyone, they're like, hey, my third cousin's daughter is playing softball. Let's get out of the house and go watch. It was a beautiful day out. It was 70 degrees. And everyone came out to watch. And Angela walked out there and she pitched her heart out. And even when things didn't go according to plan, but you know what it was about it, Ange? You could tell when you didn't, sometimes you let the ball roll off your fingers a little bit and then it kind of rolled over.
I think once when I was doing in that pitching thing, I tried throwing the ball like that and then it just slipped on my hands and then went flat to the floor.
Yeah, you could tell that you were a little
this like.
Yeah, you could tell that you kind of like weren't holding the ball very confidently. Mm-hmm. And then there are a couple times where you held on a little too long and it went a little high. But you know what? All you have to do is keep practicing and you'll find that sweet spot. And eventually your body will just know to let go of it at the right time.
There was a really good pitcher on the other team.
Oh my goodness, I know. And she went before you, didn't she? Because the other team, we batted first. So the girl on the other team, my goodness, she was just like, she was rocking it, wasn't she? I mean, she was like so confident. Like she stood on the pitcher's mound and like hopped forward and just, and she did a great job. And then so Angela, this is her first time pitching and she's got to walk out there after that girl did such a great job. I am so proud of you to walk out there. You were so brave and you did it. And all you need to do, even your coaches, they told me after the game, I'm an assistant coach. So we all have a huddle after the game. We all have a meeting after the game. And they said, oh my goodness, Angela, when she gets her consistency down, she's going to be firing strikes over and over and over again. So we're just going to do the practice so you can learn when to let go of the ball. That's all. That the only thing that you could do.
Game.
That's right.
And on Friday it's another practice.
That's right. So all you need to practice is when to let go, how to hold it, and when to let go. And then once you get that consistency down, Ange, it's going to be awesome. You're going to have so much more fun because you'll be a little more comfortable out there. So that's what it takes to be brave, is to do something when you're a little scared and you're not completely comfortable, but you do it and it becomes easier and easier the next time and the next time. All right. So Ange, then what happened when you had to bat? Did you swing the ball and hit it every single time you swung?
The first time I only got to swing twice because it was not.
The first time you got up, you swung and I think did you hit it foul or did you miss it?
I missed it. And then like the second or third time I got hit.
The second time she swung and all of a sudden we hear thud. Now, when you hear thud, and I'm talking like, it wasn't like that. It wasn't a slap. It was a thud. Yeah. It wasn't like it was yeah. Yeah. That's what it sounded like. And that's not a good sound because that means the ball did not hit the bat, but it hit something else. What did it hit, Ange?
Right here.
Right in the middle of your chest, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. It didn't really hurt. I didn't feel it.
And that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
It hit like right here and the ball touched here a little bit.
It touched on your chin a little bit?
Yeah, I didn't feel it.
Yeah. So Angela.
Then like the second time I batted, I almost got hit probably about 5 times.
Yeah. Were you scared of getting hit the second time?
I was like...
Yeah. Were you worried though? Like if you got hit?
And then I hopped back and hopped forward.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't want to get hit, but you weren't worried.
Nobody wants to get hit.
Yeah. Now,
at least the first time I got to, whatever it's called.
Yeah, you went right on base.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you scored, didn't you? Did you score the first inning? I think so.
I don't know.
We won the game, right?
We did?
Yeah. 13-7. So Angela, if I told you before the game that the first time you went up there, you're going to get hit in the chest with the ball, what would you have been really scared to go up there? Would you be like, what? I don't want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you went up there. Yeah. So, but you went up there and you got hit and it didn't really hurt. You just ran down to first base, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So do you know why?
Walked off the wind and started to run.
That's right. Do you know why I bring this up?
Well,
because sometimes things are scarier in our heads. Well, no, sometimes things are scarier in our heads than they are in real life. So if you are worried about getting hit in a softball game when it's a slow pitch softball, right? Because they weren't like the girl was throwing it pretty hard, but still it's slow pitch. It's not like she was throwing it like they do in the Olympics, right?
I think when she was throwing it, I think she by accident hit me.
Yeah.
Because I didn't move back.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, that's okay. So like it's not like they're throwing 100 miles an hour, but
And one girl on the other team almost got hit on the head if it weren't for her helmet.
Yeah, she had her helmet on. Yep. So that's why there were 2 parts that were brave today. Number 1 is when you went out and pitched and you kept pitching. And there were times I could tell you're like, hey, coach, why don't you just take over? But you kept doing your pitches and it was great. And everyone was rooting for you. And the second time was going up to bat, and even going up to bat the second time, but because you hadn't batted in a long time. And when you got hit, you had a choice. You could have stopped playing or you could have kept playing, but you kept playing, and that's great. And remember, like I said,
playing what?
Softball. If you're like, that's it, I'm done.
Oh. I'm like,
yeah,
that's it.
That's
I
it.
don't want to ever touch near ball ever again.
That's right.
But I love softball.
I know.
It's a fun game.
It is fun, isn't it? You get outside, some fresh air, and there's lots of strategy. Do you like when the coaches do the strategy things like, okay, if the ball goes here, you go where?
There.
Yeah. And
if the ball, if nobody's on base, then what was that noise?
the play, I don't know. If nobody's on base, and it's a ground ball to second base and you're playing second, what do? Where do you get it and throw it where?
Second. You get it and throw it to first.
That's right.
But if you're at first, which I like, my favorite part is second. But somebody was already playing second, so they said if I wanted to play first, so I said whatever.
He said whatever. 5minuteswithDad.com/whatever. Right?
That's what I was thinking.
Whatever
Sure.
after.
So I said sure, and then I was thinking whatever.
Yes.
Whatever after.
That's right. So sometimes when we're scared and we do something, so if you talk about your pitching, it was brave to go up there. Brave is when something's scary, but you do it anyhow. And sometimes things are scarier in our heads than they are in real life. And that's why I brought up the example of Ange getting hit by the pitch. Because if she had thought, I'm going to go up there and get hit, she would have been scared. But then when she did get hit, she realized that wasn't that bad. So, yeah, I do love softball, Ange. I think that you did a great job and I had fun. And I love couching you. I love couching you.
Remember when I said instead of Spain, spine?
Spine? That's right. Yeah, when we were listing all the countries.
I was like that.
Yes.
No,
all right,
I was
Ange.
like number 20 something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Number 20 something is spine.
I think you said splain or something like that.
Oh yeah, splain.
Yeah.
Number 27 is splain. I'm just making up a random number.
Yep, that's right. All right, Ange.
And then we were like
So we're
we
going to
were
go
laughing.
down. We're going to go downstairs and see maybe if we're going to practice on the hitaway for some more swinging. All right, Ange. Hey, if you want to pick up that copy of the Whatever After box set, go to 5minuteswithdad.com/whatever. And don't forget, sometimes things are scarier in your head than they are in real life.
wait.
So be brave, take some chances, have some fun, do it in a safe environment. If your parents are there and your coaches are there to help cheer you on, they will take good care of you. Right, Ange?
Wait, I have one more thing.
Ange got one more thing to say.
Remember when I was little? So, Dad, say thank you for listening to 5 Minutes with Dad. That's not Dad, by the way.
Thank you for listening to 5 Minutes with Dad.
.com.
Yeah, Ange used to always say .com if you listen back to some old episodes.
.com.
Baby Ange. All right, maybe we'll try and grab one of those clips to put it on a button so we can do a drop. All right. Thanks, everyone, for listening. We'll be back next week with another awesome episode of 5 Minutes with Dad.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to 5 Minutes with Dad. To connect with Pavlos, Angela, and Nick, subscribe to the 5 Minutes with Dad newsletter at 5minuteswithdad.com.
Thank you for listening to 5 Minutes with Dad.